Hello everyone, I am Safir and welcome to another episode of Tanuki Dev. Currently, I am working on a top-view shooter RPG which takes place in a world populated with animals and where you incarnate a fox bounty hunter that have for main mission to catch the main boss of the local mafia. At the moment where I record this video, I'm currently working on the level design for the first part of the game. Hopefully next week I will be able to show you the first level. For now, I will show you how I designed the weapon and what my process is and which tool I use. Also, I will show you my office space. Obviously, it's not an office, it's my living room, but I will show you how I keep stuff organized for during my game development life, mixing with my working life, because obviously I have a daytime job that I need to deal with. Alright, enough talking and let's get started. To create the weapons for my game, I first drew some concept arts to visualize what I needed before jumping into the modeling process. Since my hero, Tony, is mainly using ranged weapons, I was mainly focused on drawing some guns. It will also use a knife for some melee attacks, so my goal was to create a variety of guns and a combat knife. The first few weapons I drew were based on real-life gun references, and after drawing a revolver, a shotgun and an assault rifle, I went a bit more creative and started to imagine some cartoony weapons that would use elemental attacks like an electrical gun, for example. Elemental attacks is something I want to implement in my game as a main feature, so there will be water attacks, fire attacks, wind attacks. There is room to have plenty of fun with those weapon design. I imagine various types of weapons like a carrot launcher, because why not, you know? Maybe you need to use it to fight the bunny gang. It would be fun to have a lot of weapon variation in this game. Games like Borderlands or Dead Cells are very successful with this kind of feature. It allows the player to try a different approach to fight enemies, and this is the type of fun I aim to provide to the player of my game. I also needed some zone attacks, which will be provided with dynamite stick and other type of bombs. I spent a bit of time to clean my sketches and I was ready to jump into Blender and start modeling. If you are interested to learn Blender or ZBrush, I'll provide you some links in the description down below that link to some tutorials I used to learn those skills, and hopefully it will be useful for you as well, guys. Modeling in Blender is pretty straightforward at this point. I dropped my concept into the viewport to use them as reference plane. For this game, I do not need photorealistic graphics. It's a stylized game, very cartoony, very colorful, so I created low poly models, which is pretty fast to generate. If I had to do a very realistic shooter game like Call of Duty or whatever AAA looking games, I would use another workflow, very different. I would exclusively model the weapon into ZBrush and would spend a lot of time to get accurate details. Thankfully, this is not the case for this game. If you are interested to see this kind of workflow, let me know in the comment down below. I'll be very happy to show you my process on this matter. It took me a bit less than half a day to model all the weapons I draw. In the future, I will make more of them. However, for the current state of my game, this is plenty enough. I did not develop any UVs for those, neither I created texture maps. From top view, we will barely see the weapons, so I'll use procedural materials directly within Unity. This might change later in the production, if I need close-up view of the weapons in the game, but as I imagine the game right now, this is very unlikely. Last step was to implement the weapon within the game, so Tony can equip them and use them. Every weapons are scriptable objects with their unique stats. You can equip one gun or two guns. With the IK retargeting, you will automatically target the closest enemy in range. Check my latest video if you want to know more about IK retargeting. I talk about it in depth about the subject, and there is also some link for you. In the future, what I'd like to implement is a system to shoot two different enemies at the same time, and a combo system for the melee attack that will eventually unlock some special attacks. And that's it for today, guys. Next week, hopefully I can show you some level design stuff and the first level of my game. Hopefully you like this video. If you do, subscribe and smash the like button if you like it. If you don't, dislike it. Until next time, guys, take care and see you in the next one. Cheers! But wait, there is more. So welcome to the office. I am lucky, today is a beautiful day, so the light is quite nice. And yeah, this is basically my war room. So I recently buy a whiteboard. I put it on the wall to keep track on what I have to do during the months. So currently we are the 7th June, and as you can see, Sundays are for me the day I video shoot Tuesday vlogs. This is my day of editing videos. And the rest of the day I game dev. During the week, I can only work on my project at lunchtime and after work. So usually I will do some little task like developing my mobile game in parallel than my main game, and learning. Right now I'm learning Unreal, as you can see. It's quite good, and I think I will do some videos about it pretty soon. Let's now move on to the main thing. So this is my computer. I recently rebuilt it because I burned the CPU of my old one, and so I needed a change. It's a pretty good config because obviously for me, computer is my main thing. I spend more money on my computer stuff than to buy a car, for example. That's why I don't have a car, because I cannot afford it. But I have a nice computer, so hey, it's a priority. I'm using a Cintiq, as you can see. I think this one is a Cintiq Pro 24-inch, I guess. And it's a pretty good tool if you are an artist. I really recommend to save money and buy one, because it's very good if you have to draw. You can set up and draw with this handle. You can set up your angle to draw, and then you can use your pen to draw whatever in Photoshop, if you have Photoshop or any other software. I personally use for Photoshop and ZBrush. Currently recording, so I have my microphone, which is a Bose Blue, my controller to test my game on Unity or Unreal. I have some post-it, of course, because this is where I keep track on what I have to do today. So the whiteboard is for the month, the post-it are for the day. I also have a very cheap 3D printer. This is not very much related to game development. However, I plan to print some of my character I designed for my game and eventually do some goodies. I have some resin left. I will have to probably clean it. I need some special product to remove this resin, unfortunately. Currently, I'm reading Theory of Fun by Ralph Koster. This is a cool book about what games are and are not, what makes the fun from them. So I really educate myself about game design and theory, so I can then implement those concepts into my game and try to make them fun to play. And this is a notebook I would use to note stuff. I think it's be like a game design document, stuff I have to do, and implementation note, like storytelling and other. I don't know. It's a very there is a lot of things like control I want for my game, resolution. This is my weekly plan. Every week I will note what I need to do to keep track and to be productive. And I have my post-it there so I know what to do every day. This is a system I develop over time, and it works for me because I really need to keep track on what I have to do and what I need to do during the day, so I'm keeping productive. Otherwise, I'm a bit lost and just late. And this is my storyboard. Basically, I'm very into RPG game, especially Japanese RPG, because that's the game I used to play a lot when I was a kid and a teenager. So it's in my blood, right? And this is a type of game I want to develop in the future. So I have this board when I write a story, and I'm using a technique that Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, the guy who developed Uncharted 4 and Last of Us, used to write his story, where he basically notes on every piece of paper one of the major events of the game, and he put it on a board so he can move them and structure a story based on those paper pieces and control the game flow of the game. I think it's a very cool idea. I find it's quite useful when you want to build a storytelling game. So that's it for my office tour. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know your setup, what you use, what you don't like to use, what works for you. I would be interested to see that and take some ideas from you.